Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Welsknight's Realm, and in today's episode, we're going to be doing all sorts of different stuff. The first thing I want to do is head over to that village that we stumbled across last episode when we were looking for ender pearls. I did make a nether portal over there. I also made a nether portal to our end portal. But I haven't really taken a look at the village yet. I just kind of made the end portal and then left, because I was over in that direction. So, right here is the nether portal that goes to the village. Let's just kind of take a look around. Okay, so we got some buildings. Is there a blacksmith? Doesn't look like it. No blacksmith. But we do have villagers, so that's good. I'm not really worried about the potatoes and carrots and stuff, because we already have those, so no need. But we now have a nether portal that goes to our village, and that will allow us to make trades and stuff, and or grab villagers if we need them. So, that's all good. Also really need to get a nether tunnel design going here, because this is looking pretty drab at the moment, and that's no good. But what I really want to get done, or at least started in today's episode, is I want to get into the end and start working on an ender farm, an Enderman Farm, an ender pearl farm, a farm for ender things. Yeah. So, I should also point out that somewhere around here, somewhere around here there is a spider spawner. I stumbled across it while I was exploring. Now I don't know if I'll be able to find it again, but it's very, very close. I marked down the coordinates. It's only a very short distance away. That's a library. Where was that thing? I don't know, but it's around here somewhere. I've got the coordinates written down. But anyway, so there's a spider spawner around here too, in case I want to make a spider farm, a string farm, in the near future. So that's the thing. Now, let's get back up here. Our nether portal. How did I get down? Was it over? Here we go. Anyway, I digress. Let's just patch that back up, and I'll just throw that in the chest for now. So, into the end we go. There we go. And I'll want to do something with this, too, but I'll worry about that a little bit later. Actually, you know what I should do? Let's do this right away, before I forget about it. Let's just quick make some slabs and just real quick block this off. And that way, actually, you need to, although this doesn't really go into the void, so I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be blocked off, but we'll block it off anyway. Okay. So, Ender. Maybe I should just make a staircase that goes down here and has it heading off in that direction. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see. What other options do we have? Those are not symmetrical. There we go. Let's see where our main end portal ended up. I think it's like over here somewhere. Maybe? Oh, there it is. Oh, and I forgot to bring a piston again to get the dragon egg. Okay. Well, let's make our Enderman Farm maybe over... Yeah, I think we'll do it over kind of near where the spawn is. That should be fine. That's pretty close to the edge of the island. And we will have to go out quite a distance, but that's okay. So let's do that. We'll just kind of swing down here. And we'll just start the pathway right here. So we're going to want to go over... Actually, no. we're going to want to go there. And probably like that, I'm thinking. That should do. And then we get to just start going out for quite a long ways. So I'm going to do this for a while, guys. Mashing down my shift key. And I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright, guys. I am back. And this whole little bit right here is now finished. So we finally have our walkway completed. I might actually bring it out a little bit farther. I need to measure it. But before I continue, I need to do a little bit more research into Enderman spawning mechanics just to make sure I got it exactly right. And I also need to go rewatch the video that I saw to start planning out this farm. So I'm going to get to that, and then I will come back to you. Alright, guys, I am back, and I think I've got it all figured out. If you haven't figured it out already, I believe this design was originally thought out by Doc M, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I saw it in Iskal's Survival Island video, and I thought it was brilliant, so I decided to use it. But I think Doc M is who originally came up with this particular design. So what we're going to do is we're going to start some of our preparations here. So the first thing I'm going to need is a bunch of these, and I'll put down my ender chest right here because I'm going to need these ladders as well, and then I'll need a whole bunch of these. So that should do the trick. Now, starting right here, we're going to start building up ladders like so. And you know what I'm going to do? Just to be safe, I'm going to put all of these other things that I don't need, I'm going to put those in here. Because I don't particularly want to fall to my death. That wouldn't be a lot of fun. So we can just go like this. Oh, and I need to find out how far is this? We are at 49. I need to go up 44 blocks, so that would put me to 80 to 93 for elevation. Okay. Actually, there's probably a better... Yeah. We'll just do it this way. We'll count together. So, I'll just kind of keep an eye on it. What did we say? 93 elevation? 93 elevation. Okay. So... yeah, good stuff. Never actually built an Enderman farm like this before. Don't really do a whole lot of technical, fancy things. I do, generally, it seems like, when it comes to farms, I just keep it real simple and just kind of do whatever is easiest as far as actually designing the farm, which means that it's also not always the most efficient, and it can take a lot longer for me to gather resources. I'm just not that technically minded when it comes to Minecraft. I like to focus a lot more on the architecture and the design elements and making things pretty, and I mean, you guys know that. But I decided that for this series, since this is going to be the one world, I needed to probably have some of these farms, even if the designs themselves aren't really mine. I figured it would probably be best to buckle down and finally make some of these things. So, let's see. Let's hope we counted this right. I think this should be the final block right here. 93. That's a really long ways. Let's just verify that. We needed to go 44 blocks. 49 plus 44 is 93. So, that should be correct. So now, once we head up here, we should be able to start working on our spawning platform. And the spawning platform is going to be 33 by 33. Which is obviously a pretty good size. So let's just grab some stone slabs like this. We'll leave a little gap right here for where we climbed down. But this should be our center. And if we count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is 16, and then we'll be at the middle. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So this block right here is the center of the platform. And I'm going to mark it with a torch, just so that I know that. And then I'm just going to go 16 in each direction and then fill in the edges. So that's going to take me a little while, guys. I'm going to get that done, and then I will come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. And I've got that large platform all finished up. That took an insanely long amount of time, way longer than I thought it was going to. But it's up there, it's centered, it's 33 by 33, whew, and it is done, and I'm so glad about that. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to put down the, I guess we'd call them like holding rings, basically the things that will prevent the Enderman from being able to either teleport out or kind of miss the fall, because this kind of raised area right here, this is going to be the killing floor, if you will. This is where they're all going to fall to and where we're going to kill them. So what we're going to do is we're going to start laying down these rings, if I can get, there we go. And we need to keep them up. Let's see, so Endermen are 3 blocks tall. So we'll need one here. And we need these to go on the bottom of the platform like this. That way they can't spawn, because we don't want Endermen spawning. And we're basically just going to do this. Like, come on now. There we go. Like so. And that should be 3 blocks, right? Yeah, they'll be trapped right in here. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. So now we'll go up another. And like this. And we're basically just going to do this until we get all the way up to the top. So not too bad, not too bad. Now I do have a couple things that I wanted to chat with you guys about. More of a question or anything, more of a question than anything else. Obviously, as a content creator, I have a lot of free time on my hands when I'm, well, I shouldn't say that. I have some free time on my hands when I'm editing videos and rendering videos and stuff like that. Things where basically I can't be recording because my computer essentially goes into like paperweight mode when I'm rendering a video. That's just kind of the way that it works, and there's not really any way around it. Now, what I'm curious about, during that time, I usually am watching videos, and a lot of the people who I used to watch don't really do Minecraft anymore. Guys like B00 and Pulsars Jr., a lot of those kind of guys, they just don't really cover Minecraft anymore. They've moved on. They've gotten burned out with the games and stuff like that, and that's fine. I mean, that, to be honest, that's not completely unexpected. I mean, knowing firsthand how much actual playing goes in to making a single video. I mean, just for example, this is probably going to be a 15 to 20 minute video, and I will have played for probably 3 hours just to give you this one 15 to 20 minute video. But, you know, it's not unexpected that they get burned out. But the thing is, what I want to watch when I'm rendering videos and stuff like that, I want to watch Minecraft content. And a lot of the people that I am subscribed to and that I watch myself don't really produce a lot of Minecraft content anymore, which leaves me this kind of gaping hole of people that I want to watch. I don't want to watch, other games that they're playing. I want to watch them play Minecraft, but they don't do that. So I guess my question for you guys is, who are your favorite content creators? Who do you watch? Besides myself. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably watch me, but other than me, who else do you watch? Who are your favorite content creators? And normally, if you post a link in my comment section, it will be basically automatically flagged as spam. This is to prevent people from being like, hey guys, check out my channel, and just advertising when they're not supposed to, because that's just kind of rude. But I think for this particular video, I'm actually going to allow pretty much anyone to post links. I'll check all the links myself in advance before I approve them, so keep in mind, guys, it will take a little while for your comments to be approved because I'll have to moderate them myself. But I'm looking for some new people to watch, and I think this would be kind of a good way for us all to kind of share, who your favorite YouTubers are. Just, kind of broaden our horizons a little bit. I'm especially interested in watching smaller channels, the ones that aren't at 1 million subscribers, because I already know who all the 1 million subscriber Minecraft channels are. In fact, I know probably the majority of the channels that are over 100,000. I'm especially interested in finding smaller channels to watch that are really good. So if you have recommendations, please leave me a comment. Let me know. Tell them, post who they are and what's so good about them. Especially that. I'm really interested in, what they're good at. So let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. And keep in mind, once again, it will take a little while for any comment with an actual link to be approved because I have to moderate them, and they will probably be automatically flagged as spam before I approve them. So I'll have to manually approve all those. But that's just one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. I think it's always kind of fun to share and see who your favorites are. And while we're on the subject, I suppose I could go over who my favorites are. My personal favorites, I've always been a... did I count that wrong? Okay, I did. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I've always been a really big fan of BWO. I think that probably shows at least a little bit in my content that I'm definitely, he's definitely been an influence on me. Really? Can I please stop falling off the platform? I just want to build. That's all I want to do. Oh, sorry. Really? Now, this is, I can't even. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. Anyway, so BWO is a big one for me. Good Times with Scar as well. Scar is another huge influence for me. Who else do I watch all the time? I watch Etho occasionally, but not nearly as much as I should. As far as smaller channels go, Berlin makes really good stuff. Iskall, I have to say, I have been hopelessly addicted to Iskal's Survival Island series, his vanilla series. I think he's like 15 episodes into it. He just started it not that long ago, and I'm hopelessly addicted. It's brilliant. I've actually gone back and watched probably each of those episodes about 3 times. So I highly recommend that one if you haven't caught it yet. There's a few other ones too, but those are probably the big ones. Mostly because a lot of the people that I would love to be watching more of just aren't making Minecraft content anymore, and that makes me a little sad. But anyway, that's just something I kind of wanted to talk about. I'm going to finish up these rings, guys, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. I think we've got everything ready. Now, there is actually one more really important thing that I forgot to do, and that was to cover up this whole kind of area here. So I think we should probably do that before we activate the farm and get the Enderman going. So let's grab some stuff, and let's just grab 2 buckets of water. And I'm just going to make a real simple little infinite water source right here. Just like this. There we go. That should do the trick. And we'll just put 1 there and 1 there. And that should become an infinite water source. Okay, good. Now let's refill that. And now we need to make a cover that comes out to probably about here or so, is kind of what I'm thinking. So let's just go like that. Alright guys, I've got this part of the tunnel done, and I think it looks pretty good. We're going to have to change a couple things, but I think I'm going to actually do... I might actually do some dark oak in this. I know it's a little unorthodox for an Enderman farm, but I think it could look alright. And more importantly, I want to prevent Endermen from being able to come in here and live. I don't... Oh, excuse me. I don't want them to be able to survive in here, because that would be bad. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a ceiling on it, like right about here. Like so. And then maybe we'll bring it down and over one. This torch, I think, is going to have to go... Oh, and I don't have my axe handy, do I? Let me go and... Really? I didn't want to put that there. That's alright. Let's grab that. So then it would go essentially like this. And like that. And there at no point... Oh, this could actually be raised up just a tiny bit, though. I think that would help. Or could it? Let's think about this. From where I am right now, we've got 1 block, 1 block. Yeah, it essentially would have to go right where it was. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping... Is that a single block? No, that's 2 separate ones. I would have liked to have made a spot where they couldn't spawn. But I guess that was pretty much the only way to do it, unless we go and if we do away with this and maybe lower it. I'm trying to think of ways to do this, guys. But anyway, I'm going to have to do that, and then I'm going to have to put a roof on this whole area. We want room over here for enchanting and lots of chests, so I'm going to have to get that done. So I still have a lot to do, guys. Let me get some of this work done, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, guys, I am back, and I think we finally are done with this portion of the Enderman farm, other than the fact that I'll have to set up like an enchanting table and some chests and stuff here. I'll probably put the enchanting table kind of over in this corner, and then all the chests and storage will go over here, and I can expand this if I really need to. But this is kind of the design we're going for. I like it. I do think that it's kind of looking like I might have to extend it a ways, though, now that I'm actually seeing this, because I think they can teleport over here. Alright, guys, finally got an Endermite. And I got him in the minecart. Now I just need to get him back in the minecart. There we go. Alright. Finally got him where he needs to go. That was 100 times harder than it should have been. So, let's see here. I just realized, however, that we may have a little bit of a problem. That being... Actually, no, we can... Oh, no! Well, hopefully he will still serve as bait right there. Oh, ow! Hey, you. He's named, and he's in a reasonably decent spot, so I'm hoping that the Enderman will still be able to see him right here, and that he'll still be able to function as bait if we do that. So I guess there's only one way to find out, but he is named, and he is there. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna be in trouble. So hopefully this works. Time to go test out our new mob farm. Let's land in the water. And down we go. We should see... Alright, we've got Enderman falling. Or do we? Did they get to him? He should be attracting their attention right now, I would think. Let's see. So this... Let's try... There's one. I'm wondering if this design isn't working as well as it should be right now. Let's see. So this is where the Enderman will actually land. And we're putting it up half a block like that to make sure that they can't spawn. Let's just take a peek up here and see if this actually worked. I do see them falling, which is good. But I don't know if they're falling because of the Endermite bait or because of other things. Because it seems like they're not noticing the little guy. So maybe what we need to do is peel away. Oh, they're mad. Oh, they're very mad. Oh boy. I think I heard the Endermite that's over there. He's in there though. I mean, that's good, right? Let's think about this logically. Let's think about this. Maybe we can just peel that one away too. Because it looks like what's happening is they're basically being pulled to right here instead. And they're real close to him. Maybe I'll have to use a piston and push him up a little bit. But we finally got the Endermite in place. That, at least, in and of itself, is a bit of a victory. So I'm going to do a little troubleshooting here, guys, see what I did wrong, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, guys, I am back, and the good news is it's working, kind of. It's not working as well as it can be, and the problem is the Endermen are falling and dying, so I have a feeling that I got some spacing wrong or something, which is not good, which wouldn't be that difficult to fix. I probably could find some way to either... I could elevate this platform a little bit, although that would be a pain. Or maybe I could find some sort of way to kind of break their fall part of the way. I am on hard, so they should have the maximum amount of HP and all that kind of stuff. I'll have to figure it out. But guys, I think I am going to go ahead and end this episode right here. A lot of time has already gone into this. I'll do the troubleshooting off camera and see what I can do to fix it. But that is going to do it for me, guys. So if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.